everyone, welcome. I'm Mashrufa, and in this video I'm going to talk about my SUSI journey and how I actually got selected for this program. So I first applied to this program in 2022, I believe, and I got rejected. So I got so demotivated after that I wasn't even going to apply a second time in 2023. I actually applied I had 1 minute till the deadline, and that's when I submitted, because I didn't actually want to submit. I was like, what was the point of applying, because I'm gonna get rejected again. So, but yeah, it's a crazy story. And the process is that we have to write 2 essays, and then we have to sit for an interview if your essay gets selected, and then after that your profile will be sent to the US Department of State, and they will have the final say if you are going to participate in their programs. And so as I wasn't selected for the last year, I actually had a review of what things that they might have not selected me. So I went and changed that. In my first time applying, I said that I had this dream since the beginning. I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to change the environment, I want people to become more sustainable and everything. But in my second time applying, I didn't say that I want. I said I did. I did this, I did that, and I also wrote about the challenges that are faced and the skills that I need to develop myself. So it was an integration of who I am, my journey, my story, why am I doing this, why I study this, and what are some of the works that I have already done, what are some of my impacts. And then I got a call for the interview, the US Embassy. So in that is a continuation of the essays that you're writing. They ask about who you are, why you're interested in climate change, and why are you applying for this program. There are other programs, but why the US? And they also ask about our community projects that we're doing to change the community. So, but first we have to get through the essay process. And in my essay, I actually mentioned that I lived abroad 1 year in Malaysia, and how that changed me as a person. I'm connecting little stepping stones in my journey so that they can see that why I'm perfect for this program. So I said that I lived in Malaysia for a year, and there I learned all of these things, and I learned about US history in classes. So I really want to see what the US is all about, are there recycling practices and programs. And then I said that when I went to Malaysia, I learned about these stuff, and then I got very inspired. I went to come to Bangladesh, and I wanted to implement this. So see where I'm getting at? I'm trying to relate that if you give me this opportunity, I will get to see another country, and then I can implement this knowledge in my country, and that is what they want, right? So I didn't directly say that I will change my country if you give me this opportunity. I am just connecting the bits and pieces. From my beginning, I wanted to know that I wanted to study environmental science. I knew that, but that might not be the case for some of the people. But you have to connect those bits and pieces. And then I started that I knew I wanted to get into environmental science. I got in the top university of my country, which is the University of Dhaka, and I wrote that it was a very competitive admission test, and only 3% people get in. You have to sell yourself. You have to see that, show them that you are the best candidate. You are doing great academically. Also, you have great extracurriculars. So it's a bit of integration of all of those. So after my university, then I mentioned that in my university classes, I got to learn about the US environmental system, the environmental policies, and I really want to study those and see those by myself. And I also mentioned about my project and the type of work that I'm doing in the community, which is about a waste management project. So I also mentioned that. And in my essay about how you're going to introduce Bangladesh to a US citizen, I tried to relate our garments industry, our rivers, our geography, and all of that to the type of language an American will understand. So if I go up to an American and say that, oh, our country is 1,47,570 kilometers, they wouldn't get it. So in my essay, I mentioned that Bangladesh is the same size as the US state of Iowa. So that's a language that Americans will understand. So you have to translate them. And then when in the interview process, I was ask 3 questions: that what is the story, why do I care about this, why do I apply for this program, and what is my project. That was the 3 questions that I was asked. And so you have to connect all of this. And this was my story, that's why I did, and that's why I'm doing this. So it's all connected. If you can't connect your story, you won't get in. So even if you didn't think about it that time, just stop and think. Even if it seems 2 unrelated cases, there is always some connections. Just try to find that connection and show your passion and dedication, and show that even if you don't get in, it's fine. You will continue working for the environment, working for the global world, village. So you have to show them that I don't it's fine if I don't get in. I know I'm good enough. I can do this without you or with you. So that's the kind of confidence they're looking for. And if your English is a little bit above average, that's a plus. But there are also people that can have a basic average speaking skills here, and that's fine too. You just have to show your dedication and your presentation skills. That's what matters. And about essays, ECAs. I had essays in school. I did some photography, and I have a lot of national photography awards. So the way I mentioned them, that was that I care about the environment. I wanted to preserve it the way it is. That's why I take photos. So that I can see that it is the same way when I come back. And even if it's not, it's preserving memories. That's what photos are about. And preserving memories of nature. I did photography, and that's how I connected it with my story. And then I had some ECAs that I worked in a leadership youth organization as a participant. I was a participant there. So I also mentioned those, and I also got an internship there later. And I also mentioned that I got an internship at a youth leadership center. And this is all what global student leaders, right? So leadership is involved. So I also mentioned that. And I don't think I had any other ECAs other than that. I worked in some environmental organizations online, but I still mentioned those. But these were my ECAs. But the main point was that I had a community project, and I'm doing stuff to change my community. And that's what they really liked. That I study this subject. I'm doing great academically. I had a CGPA of 4 out of 4, and in my first year I actually stood first. And then I'm also doing this project. So you have to connect all of those properly. And then that's it, I think, for this video. So thank you. Hopefully I'll be coming with another video, and I'll go in a bit of more details. I'm actually on a 1-hour break right now. We're going to see the university later on. So this is just a short video. I know it's 5 or 6 minutes long, but it's still short. Okay, see ya. Bye.